Hey, welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. I'm your host, Robert BOBTV Brown. How you doing today? A better deal. A better deal. Seems like something Trump said throughout the campaign trail. Hey, look here, believe me, America's being ripped off. We're being ripped off from the inside to the out. We're being raped. America's the fresh meat in our prison system. We're being ripped to shreds.
The Democratic Party realized that they have no message. They realize that they're going to have to give the people their vision for America, not theirs. They're going to have to find out what the people want and give it to them. If they want to encourage and inspire people to vote, they can run as many candidates as they can. All of them going to suck. Most of them going to be milquetoast, centric Democrats in the cookie cutter shape like a jackass that Hillary Clinton was cut in. Obama eventually shaped into, because he started off progressive, and then at the end of the year he shaped into a form of the Democratic jackass. I know people don't want me to say that about Obama. No, I'm just telling the truth. He started off great. He was a progressive. He did his own thing. And once Wall Street got to him, they began to mold him into that jackass, the logo of the Democratic Party. That is not a donkey. That is a jackass. So they decided they want to get a better deal, and we're going to get this better deal. I'm working on something. I remember Chuck Schumer say, we're working on something. We're working on something great. We're going to enroll it. It's going to be great, and we'll get the people back. The people will come running to us. Yeah. Well, let's read this better deal contraption. So Chuck Schumer, along with other Democratic leaders, decided to develop this thing called a better deal. Supposed to be in the line of the New Deal and all that. I suggested about a year ago that if the Democrats want to win and beat Donald Trump, then Hillary Clinton need to come out with a New Deal. And pretty much say that I'm going to endorse every part of Sanders' policy. I'm going to back it up. We're teaming up. We're truly teaming up. I want to put him, I'm going to make him my vice president, and we're going to implement these policies. Had she done that, she'd have won by a landslide. A landslide. Because the fear wouldn't be her necessarily. The fear would be if something happened to her, we would get Bernie Sanders. Just like if something happened to Trump, we get Pence. You think Trump is the boogeyman? No, Pence is. Now, I'm a Christian. Pence is my brother in Christ. But Pence is a zealot, a person who has zeal, but no knowledge, and like art. That's even just as bad as not having knowledge. Is callous, cold-hearted. Anyway, let me get into this piece about the grand new deal, better deal. And this is from the New York Times, the opinion pages. And it says, critique of the Democrats' better deal. Well, first of all, deal over, Doug. It's a deal over. Deal is already over for the simple fact that Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi is spearheading this deal. Now, Donald Trump had the book called The Art of the Deal. I guess the Democrats going to come up with the book called The Better Deal, The Art of the Better Deal. It's going to make a deal. We're going to change, negotiate. We're going to change things. We're going to get jobs back over here. Believe me, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be beautiful. Believe me. If you're not saying that, deal is over with. No deal. Senator Chuck Schumer, an op-ed essay, A Better Deal for American Workers, is a far cry from bold changes in the agenda of the Democratic Party. I think restatement of common, it's an anemic restatement of common themes. Now recast to reclaim the constituency whose defection supposedly cost the party the last election. All of these initiatives were included in President Obama's agenda and were all blocked, obstructionists in the Republican Party. And look, that's part of the game. It happens. It happens. Democrats win the majority. This is how it normally has happened, and the Democrats think this is going to happen again. Democrats won the presidency. They won the House. Next year, the Republicans got it back, and they began to block Obama. The Democrats think that's going to happen again. Oh, it always happens. No, it doesn't always happen. oh yeah, Donald Trump win, and now with the way Donald Trump is delegating, he's going to lose, and we're going to get in there and block him. Don't you bet on it. Don't you dare bet on it, because those 13 million people that left the party has no true incentive to not only come back in the party, but to support your party whether they come in or not. See, I'm done with parties. I'll never be affiliated with a party another day in my life. I vote on voting box. The only reason I will temporarily join a party, because I'm in New York and we have closed primaries, that's the only reason I'll join a party. Nobody should be forced to join a freaking party. You should freely go into any party and vote whoever you want, in the primary and in the general. You only got one vote. You can't bounce back and forth. You can't bounce to the Republican polling station and bounce to the Democratic polling station. No. You only got one vote in the primaries too. So that right there, if you don't get rid of that, the closed primaries, deal is done. It's not going to happen. We don't want your stinking deal, because you're not making the elections fair. Number two, you still got the stupid delegates and the delegates. As long as those there, we have no say-so, we have no control. They have the final say-so. No, deal is done. You're not going to pimp us like you've been doing. The Democratic Party does not need a new agenda. It needs proud clarity on its historical agenda that advanced a vision of America where all are entitled to equal treatment under the law. It needs to stand for an America where health care should be a right for all. It needs to stand for the protection of workers and the protection of the planet from rapacious industries that substitute greed for national interests. On Monday, the Times covered the desperate need for health care in Virginia as volunteer doctors and dentists set up a pop-up clinic that one would have expected to be in a remote Africa or Caribbean country rather than just a few hundred miles away from the nation's capital. And it is needed by Virginia because Virginia did not embrace the opportunity to expand Medicare under Obamacare. This outrage should be at the core of the Democratic agenda. The Democratic Party needs to be a party that puts public welfare above the interests of the venal and the mendacious. The better deal is not better at all. It's the same old, same old. We're going to fix the infrastructure. We're going to try to make college affordable. Blah, 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 blah. Same old stuff you're always saying. If you want to win, you can't have a better deal. You got to have a contract with America, like I said before. And that contract got to have every policy that Bernie Sanders pushed in that contract. And it can't be no negotiation. That's why I've developed the People's Manifesto. Because in the People's Manifesto, I took the issues that majority of America are in favor of and put it in that manifesto. Majority. Not majority in the Democratic Party, not majority in the Republican Party. Majority. Outside the party or in a party. And we're basically coming together as a voting bloc and saying, this is what we're going to support. If you're not going to preach, teach, and declare this and implement this, you don't get our vote. Now, one of the things that make this better deal a bad deal is because of people who are pushing it. Schumer, the same old need to and get out of office and put some fresh blood. It's not that I'm against elderly people. I'm talking about old
being in office. So Bernie Sanders is elderly, and I support him to a certain extent. Late Liz is elderly. If she do something great for America, I'll support her in there. It's a lot of people that's older just getting in office. I'm talking about these people who've been umpteen years. They are the reasons why people don't want to be in that party. It's just like the Republicans are now fed up with Mitch Turtleman McConnell. He is the old guard, and the old guard need to go. These old guards in the Democratic Party, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, you name it, they need to go. So first off, older people in the party need to go. They're out of touch. They're out of touch. They need to. Second thing is you need to run on people-driven agenda. Demand and declare it. You'll get people to go out and vote for you. That is not only a better deal, that is the greatest deal on the face of this earth. The People's Manifesto. on Bob TV, Freedom on Fire. Peace.
Hey, this is your boy Bob TV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe I invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegimatic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that, but just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So as my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand. Again, the money, the finances that you give in your Patreon account, it goes into equipment. So I want to thank you for personally helping this endeavor grow. And on Bob TV, Freedom on Fire, Rob Report. Peace.